Hi guys, welcome back. So I had an idea when I was away in France about turning these resin pours that using all of my old resin skins basically and acrylic skins into, well, basically incorporating plaster into it. So as you can tell, this side is very gritty and hard and not flat at all, it's very textured. But on the other side, do you peel this out? Is basically the opposite. I have got a few gaps, but that's just what it is. So this one's probably not the best example, but I will quickly show you. This is more the freshest one, whereas this one is a completely sealed one. But I thought I had the idea of putting plaster in this and then placing it on top to see basically what it might look like, and to also seal and get rid of that textured surface. To get rid of this textured surface, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, but I feel like it'll look so much better when it's enclosed in something, and then I can kind of carve away at the resin to do what I need to do basically and go from there. No other direction for it after that. I just want to experiment with it and see what happens. I do have some normal plaster left over, so I'm going to mix it and then basically get going. Okay. Okay, so it's completely sealed around the base. There's a little bit that's got an air pocket, but I can't bend it anymore. Oh, there we go. We'll come back when it is dry, because it takes a good day or so to dry, and then we can see how it goes and go from there and see if it's a success or not. It's the evening now, so we're gonna try and take this out. I didn't need a whole day because I forgot actually plaster seals up and dries quite quickly. We're gonna see if this basically works. If not, this area here is quite nice actually, and quite aesthetically pleasing. I will need to put a layer of resin in though, just to keep things all together. I don't want it to be completely blocked in like with the other one, but luckily because it's silicone, I can just peel around the sides. Hopefully that'll be enough. Oh, it's still a little bit wet. Just gonna flip it over. Oh, fabulous. Okay, so it's worked, which is a nice surprise. And it has this really lovely emerging textures about it. Because it is still quite wet, I'm just going to leave it for a little bit longer, because the last thing we want is for it to actually break. It'll also evaporate by itself, and that's when the plaster becomes proper infused. It's actually stuck to the acrylic skins quite well, which is, well, surprising really, because I thought because plaster is very fragile it wouldn't implement itself into, you know, I'm trying to think of what other artists are. One thing I can definitely do is do plaster cast onto my other piece, but another thought is maybe making it, no, I don't think that would work. I think I'm going to have to go away and do a bit of artist research for this one, because I'm not 100% sure what I want from it. I knew I definitely wanted to try and put plaster cast on top of the acrylic skins, to do something more elaborate with it. But whether or not that means anything else, I feel like it needs something else, because even though this is a lovely surface, it's not giving me final piece vibes, which is completely fine, because naturally I don't sit down and just make an artwork. I don't think anyone really does that. So I think a little bit of artist research will do to figure out what is the next stage of this artwork. What's quite nice, I don't know if you can see it from my angle, I'll try and tilt it a little bit. You can see where the plaster's like sunk in, and because it's a little bit wet, it makes, well, you can kind of see where the plaster's come in and made some of the acrylic skins a bit wet, and the condensation of it all has seeped through. I definitely like this side. I think it's one of those ones where I prefer this side compared to the other one. So maybe that's just something to note. So maybe if I then cast this one this way around, and then we've got 2 discs. Don't know what I'll be doing with them. But again, it's just one of those ones I'm just going to have to keep on working through and trying to find what this artwork is trying to achieve and what I want from it, really. But overall, I'm really impressed with it. Nice and short and snappy, isn't it? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any artists you would like to actually suggest for this, I would love to hear your suggestions, because it will take me a while. Sometimes with projects I can be really intense, I can work with them for months on end, and then suddenly I have to have a break, because finding where it wants to go, it just feels like you're at a bit of a brick wall and you're just trying to find a way of breaking through, and without that knowledge you can't break through. So I think I'm going to have to just, like I said, go away, do some artist research, or just carry on doing some different form of artwork until it finally just clicks. Then I can carry on with this project, because actually all these resin pieces were made last year when I bought a load of resin, and I realised I had a lot of wastage, like literally the tiniest bits. So having 2 kilograms of resin, I've made 2 silicone discs out of scraps that would have otherwise, well, I wouldn't have put them in the bin, but some people would have put them in the bin. So I'm just trying to find a way around reducing that waste, either from turning them into an artwork or just using them in some purpose to keep my artist flow going. Hurrah! Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. I'll keep you up to date on everything art related. If you would like to know more about my artwork, please subscribe to my channel, and also like this video if you liked it. There's also some social media links in my description box, as well as my eBay selling account, and also my eBay, and also my PayPal, which is where you can make a donation if you'd like to. In the meantime, I shall see you guys later. Bye for now.